Gordon, I suppose you look back on 1989 as the year when you first got your first team chance, will you?
Yeah, that's right. I had a great season this year. You look back and you think, could I have done anything better? We won the Youth Cup, then went away with the first team, started off in the first team. The only problems I had was got injured recently, but a great year really.
Have you set yourself a particular target for 1990?
Yeah, to get in the first team regular really, because at the moment just on the fringe. I want to get in there and just stay there.
Any areas of your game that you're working on particularly?
Touch really, holding it up and bring other people into the game, because inside the box shooting and that is my strength, but holding the ball up, giving it to bring other players into the game is what I need to do.
Must be a very big difference between playing in the combination reserve team level and then suddenly stepping into a first division game.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker in the first team. Reserves and youth I've been doing for 4 years now, so I've got used to it. But going into the first team, you've been thrown in the deep end really. And you've got to adjust very quickly, but it's very hard.
Does it get a little depressing after a while in the reserve team? You tend to play in front of tiny crowds and without much atmosphere and so on.
I don't know, when I came out of the first team, I had a little bit of glory. I thought that I made it sort of thing, do you know what I mean? So I stopped working hard and it affected my performance in the reserves, whereas I've got to work hard in the reserves to get back in the first team. Now I've realised where I went wrong, so now I just work hard all the time so I can get back in the first team.
Colin, how will you look back on 1989 as far as you personally and the team were concerned?
Well, we got off to a very good start, and since it's just about Christmas, we're hoping to be halfway up the table by Christmas, and then I think if we get up the table, we can relax a little bit more and we'll play better football.
Looking back to the end of last season, of course, you were only just recovering from injury. That must have been a very frustrating time for you personally.
Yes, it was. For being out so long, and especially watching the games on the Saturday, I got in for the last 10 games sub, and I came on a few times as well, which was a bonus for me. So it was frustrating, but I enjoyed it.
Were you ever worried at one stage that the team would actually lose out in the relegation fight?
About 6 weeks to go, we were struggling a little bit. Then we got a couple of good results. I think one was against Man U. We beat them 1-0. And it just picked up from there.
What about this season? What have been the highlights for you? Manchester United again, perhaps?
I think Manchester United, the game, we played really well second half, and we got what we deserved to win anyway. But I think the highlight was the Chelsea game, the first home game, I think it was, second home game, for 1-3-0. I think that was a great game for us.
What does it mean for the players to be able to beat teams like Manchester United and Chelsea, as opposed to just picking up points here and there?
It's a very big bonus. But so like you can go out and you beat Manchester United 2-0, then the following week you lose at Sheffield Wednesday, which it's just you have to take one game at a time now.
So consistency then is one of the things you're looking for in 1990?
That's right. I think if we get a settled team, we've had a few injuries recently, and we get a settled team, I think we'll start climbing the league.
Well, our best wishes anyway, and I'm sure you'd like to wish the supporters happy times too in the new year.
Yes, I'd just like to wish them happy Christmas and a prosperous new year.